Hi, this is Anand from Geekstick. In this video, we are going to give command line demo of Apache Kafka. Hi, in this video, we are going to see how we are going to install Kafka. After installing a Kafka, installing in the sense just unzip the tar file. Then from that folder, we need to start the Zookeeper, then Kafka server, start the producer, create a topic, then the consumer. After making all this setup, we will drop a message in the producer. Then we will see how it is being received in the consumer. Because the messages from the producer, it will be pushed into the topic. In the topic, when we are listening the topic from that consumer, the messages will be received in the first in, first out pattern. Yeah. Let's see. Let us get into the real demo now. From this Apache Kafka, going to that quick start, here the download, the link. From here we need to get the software. Once if it has been installed in the sense after it is being downloaded, it will be over here. Once it is after getting extracted, and everything will be in its bin folder. This is for the shell script. From the git bash or any Linux server you can do using the shell script. In case of Windows, get into the Windows and the required the bat files are available here. It will take care of starting all the servers. To do this, first already I collected those commands over here for starting Zookeeper, then starting that Kafka server, creating the topic. This is the command to create the topic. Anyhow, let's see it in the demo. What I am going to do, as I am going to do it from the Windows, I am going to create 5 command prompt. Okay, this is the command line. First, I am going to start the Zookeeper. You can see this config Zookeeper properties. It is going to be in the config files. Okay, the port is the 2181. Okay, and all the data directory currently we are pointing to the temp and Zookeeper. Okay, so as it is quick start, we need not worry much about how it is being configured and all those things, because we are going to keep the partition is 1, the replication factor is also 1, so it is hassle free. For a quick start, let us not dig much deeper into its configuration properties and all those things, because when at the industrial level we are not going to do like this. We will be using some third party, the Zookeeper and Kafka servers. In the place where I am working, I am using the Lenses. Yeah, that is a very but it's a licensed software. Let's see, because before showing you the Lenses, I need to take some permissions. First, let's start like this. Yes, the Zookeeper started. Then next, I kept everything in that bin and Windows. Let us clear up the screen. Still, I am trying to use that clear command as it is in the Linux. Okay, now we are going to start the Kafka server. Do you like to see how that server properties are going to be? In the server properties, here we are giving this many bytes in a buffer, and partition is going to be 1. We have seen how the partition is. I think in the last video I have shown you how the partition is going to be. Anyhow, let us not worry much about that. Here the replication factor is one of the added value, because the messages will be stored in multiple partitions, the same messages. So at any cost, the delivered, our requested message never get lost. Somewhere it will be safe, because as we said, it is like a log. It is not just like once it's consumed, it is not going to disappear. Even we can read it from the beginning also. Okay. Now Yeah, let us move back to our, now I am going to start the Kafka server. Yes, Kafka server also started. This is the command to create the topic. Kafka topic hyphen create bootstrap server localhost 9092 replication factor is 1 partition is 1 and the topic name is test, but already I have created this, so I don't want to recreate. So we can see what are the topics available over here using this command. See, there are two topics I'm having, new test and test. Here we are going to use the test, right? So now I'm going to start the consumer now. Okay, from the beginning it is having some issue, the syntax of the command. Okay, now let's create this producer here. Okay, here Zookeeper is going on, here the Kafka server is up and the console is available for the consumer, and here, this is the producer. Now I am going to send a message from here. Already it is ready now. I am going to start. This is my first message. Here we got it, right? This is my first message. Start again. Yeah, start again here. So this is a almost it act near real time. Instantly it is coming over here as it is, everything is in the same host, but there might be some delay, even it's a fraction of second delay would be there. That's why it's called near real time, because even the live telecast also, there is no hot and fast rule. It has to instantly, it has to shown over there. There will be some inevitable delay will be there, because the purpose of using this producer and consumer is no one act on anything synchronously. We are expecting it to be synchronous, but once if I push the message, somewhere it will be safe over there. Okay, for when I am sending this request, this client or the client side may be down for some reason. So whenever I am starting again, it will be in a shape to start from the beginning. Now what I am trying to do, terminate this batch job. Yes, I'm trying to do it from the beginning. Let's see how, see whatever the message again, that's the beauty of it. That's why I added this command from the beginning when producer is up. So far whatever the message I have sent, everything came finally, including this is the first message, and start again. For example, here I cut this, Control C, yes, terminate. I'm telling not from the beginning. So the offset is set to the current. So now what I am sending, that only new start. See, the new start is coming. If I say from the beginning, what are the message out, because it's a log, right? It's not, once it's consumed, it's not going to get lost. Somewhere it will be safe. That's the beauty of it. Yeah. So we have seen on console, on the command line, we have seen this real demo. Now we are going to see how we are going to stop this Kafka Zookeeper and Kafka server, because abruptly we should not close, because then what will happen next time when we are trying to start, we will have some issues. Then we need to go and clear the logs and all those things. So we need to exit. I'm going over here, and this is the command for Kafka server stop. So it got stopped. Now next I need to Zookeeper. Here it will be stopped then. See, after the Zookeeper is stopped, here the producer, client, everything properly came out. Now we are very safely exited from this Kafka servers. Yeah. In the next video, we will see how we are going to use this servers from the Spring Boot application. The next video, we are going to start the Spring Boot producer. Yeah, see you then.